Voice, KWTN, 100.9 FM, Allen, Nebraska. The official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe. The Big Voice, KWTN, 100.9 FM, Allen, Nebraska. The official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe.
With HIV cases in South Dakota,
into the Big Voice, KWTN 100.9 FM.
The official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe.
The Big Voice, KWTN, 100.9 FM, Allen, Nebraska. The official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe.
Are we on? Are we on? We are on. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bago Talks. It is Tuesday, it is 11 a.m., and it is July 23rd, 2024. We are a couple of days away from the 158th annual homecoming celebration of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska, commemorating the return of Chief Little Priest and the Company A Scouts, the Winnebago Homecoming Celebration, the oldest powwow in North America.
Yes.
So I am here in the studio, MCBKC, Brian Chamberlain, editor of the Winnebago Indian News, and I am joined by...
Hello, everybody. Good day. I am Bethany Redhorn, the communications office manager, and for the Big Voice Radio, I am DJ Bethani.
Nice. And we also have...
Good morning. I am Tyler Snake, the Winnebago Indian News office circulation manager.
Tyler, do you have a DJ name here?
No,
We
I'm
need to
too
come
shy
up
for
with one.
nicknames.
DJ Too Shy. There you go, right there. Say, we just named you. Yes, get us a kind of a background, what audio of like a baby being born.
Gotta roll it out,
Gosh,
Ty.
I'm all red right now.
Yes, so Bago Talks has been away for a couple of weeks. We
Yes.
had a little bit of technical issues, but now we have Max sitting on the floor below us. It's a huge desktop PC with one of the biggest computer processors I've ever
Yes.
heard of in my life. I think it could probably start my car from here easily. Yes, and so we're kind of getting through that. And then also, you guys have been setting up because the Winnebago Powwow will be live streamed over the Big Voice Radio and via the YouTube channel.
Yes, yes.
Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yep. So I want to give a couple shout outs real quick before we get started.
Okay.
So yesterday we got to get our RV stationed and we had some awesome helping hands. So I want to give a shout out to my partner in crime, Kevin Ebert.
Oh, yeah. Eves.
And so then also wanted to give a shout out to Miss Jewel Parker from Wildlife and Parks.
Yeah, Jewel.
Kenny LaPointe as well. And I want to give a shout out to Hannah Baina, Zachary Hansen, and Luda.
Yes, the entire physical resources department and all of its formats have been really coming forward and stepping up because, of course, they take care of the powwow grounds all throughout the year. Yes. And the powwow panic that comes around, a lot of people are like, how come they're not mowing? How come they're not doing this and that? They know what they're doing.
Yes.
These guys and these crews have been taking care of this for decades and decades, so they know what has to be done. Because if you mow it too early, you never know what kind of summer you're going to get. It could get no rain, unlike this year. You know, it'd burn up, and it would be a dust bowl, and that's terrible. I remember one year somebody was just demanding that they mow, especially the arena. They did, and it did exactly that. Burned up. The first day of powwow, they were basically dancing on dirt. It was terrible. But to that point, yes, shout out to the Fiscal Resources Department, roads, grounds crew, facilities, all of you guys, wildlife and parks, yes, all pitching in to make sure that the powwow grounds and what is out there is ready for the tribal membership in their homecoming return. Okay.
Yes.
So how do we want to start out today?
Oh, as you mentioned, so I wanted to start that out with some shout outs, but we will be live streaming at the 158th annual homecoming, so it'll be on our YouTube channel and over Facebook on The Big Voice, so you can view it virtually on either of those platforms.
Very good.
Be sure to let those relatives that aren't able to make it, let them know that it'll be live streamed on YouTube and Facebook. And I want to give a shout out to my crew, so I'll save that for later. But we will be at the powwow live streaming, so be live for all the sessions and for some specials as well. So make sure you join us virtually if you're unable to join in person.
Yes, indeed. The powwow live stream goes out. It is literally the largest, I guess, viewed live stream of the entire year. There are thousands upon thousands of views all throughout the 4-day weekend because, you know, there's a lot of tribal members who this is truly their homecoming. They come back, they visit relatives, all that kind of stuff. We even had a visit in the office earlier this morning.
Yes.
But to those who cannot make it for whatever reason, or they can't travel, or they're just something else, you can still watch and enjoy the powwow via the live stream.
Yes.
And I'm so glad that we're able to do that because it's not just like one camera like 4,000 feet above the arena. You know, you guys actually move around and you can see faces, you can see people sweating. No,
try to get see all that grease.
Yes, especially when the dancers and the girls are out there scrubbing. It's like, ooh, she needs some water. No, just kidding. So.
But I also wanted to mention that too is we want to give that experience of like being there, you know.
Yes, and so you can say, I was there. I was virtual, but I was there. So the 158th annual homecoming celebration is coming up. So, of course, last Saturday we had the most recent edition of the Winnebago Indian News. And, of course, we had our photo contest, which we conducted via our Facebook page. And we had a lot of entrants and we had a lot of entries put into that. And we picked the second of our winners. The first one was submitted by Jessica Smith LaPointe. And I always have to say that because she's like, I was married now. And it's like, yes, she is. But at the same time, that was her first photo on 2 weeks ago. And this last time around, we had two photo winners. They were submitted by Belle Bearskin Blackbird, and then of course Carmen Snow. So Belle Bearskin had a picture of a grass dancer. Do you guys know his name?
No, I have to look it.
Yeah, young man. And anyway, you can see it on the masthead of the Winnebago Indian News. A very nice photo. We liked it because it kind of captured him dancing as well as the American flags in the background, which is what powwow is all about, honoring the veterans. And then, of course, Carmen Snow submitted a way back photo from, I'm going to guess this is probably circa 1980. Because of the individuals that you see in the photo.
Yes.
It is the Winnebago Veterans Association Color Guard. They are in their uniforms and they are presenting the flags at Grand Entry on one of the days. And the gentlemen that you're seeing there, some have passed on. And at the same time, you can tell, wow, that is a throwback picture. And we had to pick it because, of course, the veterans are why we do the powwow and the reason why we are there. So congratulations to both of our winners this week, both Carmen and Belle. And then, of course, Jessica 2 weeks ago. And thank you again for everybody that submitted photos. You guys really did make it a hard selection. We didn't want to, have to say no to anybody, but we were going for what was going to, I guess, fit on the front page, as well as the quality and that type of stuff. So we will do this again next year. So take some good photos the next time around, and then we'll submit them for next time. Okay, so what else do we have with this issue of the Winnebago in the News, Tyler?
I kind of covered a couple events in the Bagel Bits. For one, it was our first annual I'm getting called it a summer toss-up.
Okay.
Gave it a nice name. So it was a double elimination cornhole tournament. It was fun. There was an okay amount of participation. So next year we'd like for more people to join in and make this bigger and bigger each year.
Very nice.
Yes, the first place prize was a cornhole set.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Very
It looked
good.
nice too.
Yep, and the winners were also posted as well. Yeah, so and
listed
with that,
in the
yep,
WIN.
listed in the Winnebago Indian News on the Bagel Bits. And then also the headlines that were there, of course, President Biden signed the Winnebago Land Transfer Act into law, and that detailed continuing coverage information is all there on the headline, as well as we covered the Iron Horse Casino turning 20 years old. They celebrated via their promotion just this past Saturday, and that thing was amazing. And if you don't have a chance to see it, guys, we're here in the studio, so if you have the camera up, this is what it looks like. And
Yep,
see if we
that
can
one right
get
in front of you.
right there. And it has kind of like a red banner across the top, and we wanted to make it kind of more noticeable, especially for the powwow season, because these will be floating around. But the one thing I wanted to point out very specifically is that we typically have page 6, which we call Hikewe, of course, because Hikewe is 6. And that's where we have all of kind of the society stuff that's happening in and around Winnebago. So we have food reviews, movie reviews, question of the issue. We've even done storytellers with Ruby Ballinger, etc. But we introduced page 7, which is Shigoe.
Yeah.
And even though I thought it was going to be color and it didn't turn out to be, but we did a small interview with our head staff and they are listed there. But the one thing I wanted to point out in the second side of the column, tribal member, and she works for the enrollment department, Karen Bass, was digging through some information and she forwarded to us a powwow celebration program poster that was printed in 1921. So over 100 years ago, and you can see that here in this issue of the Winnebago Indian News. Again, from July 14th, I believe, because the paper was called the Winnebago Chieftain. Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
And that's where they found it, and then they gave it to us, and so of course we reprinted it with a little bit of information there. But it's so crazy because it's actually a 6-day promo, or not promo, a 6-day powwow, and not just the 4 days. And they even tell what they're going to do on each of the days. So of course they had the dancing listed, they had foot races, they had something called a free-for-all.
Wow.
And they're like, oh, they were getting buck wild back in the 1920s. So, and then they even had horse events, etc. And then of course all the other kind of stuff. An amazing thing. Look for that on Shigoe, page 7 of this most recent issue of the Winnebago Indian News. So, okay, anything else for the win?
Just to finish up my bits,
Sure.
I talked about Ho Chunk Renaissance hosting their, I don't want to mispronounce it, their waje dressmaking
Waje,
and,
yep.
and their ribbon shirts. And then they also did brooches, and they're starting to work on their moccasins.
Cool. Very
Nice.
good.
So they're just gearing up for powwow, and which is really cool because with that, they're learning, and then
Yeah.
at the end of it, they get to take away their supplies and sewing machine.
Keep
So
what they
it's like-
make, yeah.
Yeah, they're just continuing on that.
It's really good because my granddaughters went to the necklace making class that they had about
Yes.
2 weeks ago, week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And they made, of course, glass bead necklaces, and they were cool. They put together some stuff as like, hey, you want to sell that? No.
You're
But they
supposed to give that
did.
away.
I know. It's like, and it's like, you're supposed to give that away if someone says they like it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, someone's really taken away. It's like, she's 6. No. But anyway, so yeah, a lot of good stuff there. Thank you to the Ho Chunk Renaissance program, all of their
Yes.
teachers, all of the participants. There's a lot of good stuff there. So incredible. Okay, so we'll also have our version of The Answer Is. So Tyler, I hope that you're ready because we're in season 3 now, right?
Yes.
All right.
Do we get a
Season 3,
hint?
episode 4.
You get a hint? Yes, it's splashed all over the Winnebago Indian News.
Oh, powwow.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of powwow edition.
All right.
Okay, so we'll
It's
catch
the
up with you
Wi-Fi.
later.
Who needs all these details?
Okay, while we're transitioning out, guys, don't forget that the Nebraska Department of Roads has basically told our individuals that on Wednesday they do anticipate taking down the traffic signals on the roundabout, which is down by the hospital, because as you
Yes.
know, they have been working on the bridge, which is immediately to the south of the roundabout, and the concrete has been poured. And what we were told is that if everything continues to move, they will remove or either deactivate the traffic signals so that it can flow as if it was regular traffic. because the Nebraska Department of Roads does recognize that the powwow traffic is going to be extremely heavy, much more than it normally is. And the lights there, wow, it's already a traffic jam. Small town Winnebago, and it's like, so hopefully, fingers crossed, they will be able to continue to follow through with that.
Definitely. Just be mindful. And I like how you included in there, leave earlier. You know the drill.
Yeah, you know what's going on. It's like grand entry is always at 1. Why are you waiting till 1:05? Hurry up! No, just kidding. So
I gotta look down because that's me. Yeah.
You're doing the live stream. We better not. We'll be there around 2:30.
Stand by. Nah, just kidding.
Oh my God! It's stuck on standby.
Then underneath say Bethany's on her way.
Yes,
Just
is it
kidding.
technical difficulty? It's like,
No, I'm totally
so,
kidding.
all right, so we do have a couple guests here in the studio with us. You guys want to come up and take a seat?
Bring them on up.
Yes, just at either wherever you want to sit, and then just go ahead and scoot on up to the microphone and put on your headphones or in an area, because I know you're wearing your crown, so as best as you can. So that's mic 3 and 4. So we'll get you guys hooked up there. So, yep.
But I wanted to include, so you took the big hour yesterday. So
Yes.
updates from the big voice. So the big hour still every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Right.
On Friday, we will be live in action out at the 158th annual homecoming celebration. So
Yes.
we'll more than likely have that broadcasting. So no, programming on Friday.
Correct.
Thursday, no All Requests Live,
Yep.
no Res Ride, no Baby Bison Beats.
Yep.
But we will have the annual celebration, broadcasting audio over the radio, and then I wanted to make mention that I'll have the big hour tomorrow.
Okay.
Live over the noon hour, and then that's what we got for the big voice this week.
So pretty much to summarize, all of the regular KWTN Big Voice programming will take a hiatus while the homecoming celebration is happening over those 4 days, and so we will return afterwards. But if you look for it, the powwow is what's going to take priority with that. So welcome into the studio, guys. If you want to come right up to the microphone and speak right into it and introduce yourselves today.
Good morning, everyone. I just want to give a shout out to everybody that's going through a tough time, and it gets better every day. And my name's Pernell Blackfish Jr. I'm a son of Pernell Blackfish Sr. My mother's Lou Francis Four Cloud Beaver. And I'll let the princess take over.
Go ahead, right into the microphone. Don't be shy.
I'm Thule Blackfish, and my mom's name is Jordan Blackfish, and my dad's name is Pernell Blackfish, and I'm the Winnebago princess, and yeah.
Well, welcome into KWTN Studios, and this is the Bago Talk show that we do every Tuesday, and so we're glad that you guys were able to come up, because of course, as one of the hosting royalty for the powwow, I know that you're going to be ready for that, and it's always a thing, if you're never on the radio, so everyone's always nervous and stuff like that, but when you're out in the arena, because I've seen you introduce yourself, etc., you grab the microphone and you say it nice and proud and loud and stuff like that, and so you're going to be doing that. So right out of the gate, I'm going to put you on the spot. Is there a welcoming message, or do you want to say anything to the people who are going to be coming to the powwow this year? It's fine. Go ahead. You're doing great.
Mm-hmm.
I hope everyone has a good time, and everyone has a good time, and they
Don't worry.
I can't think.
Yeah.
And
you're doing great. Don't worry about that. And it's hard because you have music in your ear too.
Yeah.
So you have to speak and listen, and stuff like that. So yeah, if you want to hear yourself in that way and stuff, but it's up to you. So, but you came up here, and you're the Junior Miss Nebraska Winnebago for 2022, or excuse me, 2023, 2024. And so, have you ever been a princess at any of the other powwows?
yeah, I've been Harvest Princess.
Okay.
And like 2 years ago,
Okay.
and yeah.
Okay. So how did you like that?
It was good because I got to go to a lot of powwows, and in Harvest Powwow, it wasn't like so much people. There was like only like some people, and I was like not in a hurry or anything.
Yeah.
And that's what I liked about it.
Oh, very good, very good. And so, how long have you been dancing?
When I was like 5 years old, or 3.
So, no, it's
Okay.
no problem. So do you remember being a tiny tot?
Yeah.
Do you? Did you have fun out there?
Yeah. I when I was like 3 to like 5, I was dancing jingle, and then I saw, these girls become princess, and I asked my dad how I could get that. So then I switched. So my grandma would like show me stuff and like show me new things and get necklaces and other regalia stuff.
Yeah.
And so then that's when I started off dancing.
Shout her out.
Oh yeah, my grandma Tiffany
Warner.
Oh, okay.
And my auntie Gigi.
Yeah.
And my auntie Kara. And and Andy.
Yeah, very good there. And all those ladies, you know, if you haven't recognized it already, the ladies that she was mentioning, they are all championship dancers.
Yes.
They've won at the various powwows across the board. So it's very good that you have a lot of ladies that are helping you come up, because most dancers, almost every single one of them, they'll point to the older ladies, the older girls and whatever that help them through that. So you're no different. You're right in the vein of where you're supposed to be. So good job with that. So as far as your regalia and that kind of stuff is concerned, is there a favorite part that you have?
Going to powwows like every weekend.
Okay.
And some of them are like some of them are small powwows, and then some of them are like really, really big powwows. And going to powwows and representing my tribe and my crown.
No, that's very good, very good. And so a lot of stuff happens, you know, for the junior and the senior Miss Nebraska Winnebago. They are basically kind of called upon to be representatives of the Winnebago tribe all throughout the year when they are crowned, you know, so that's part of the job. You go around to all the powwows no matter where they are. And I know that our senior Miss has traveled quite a bit extensively. Now she's older, you know, and stuff like that, and so it's a little bit easier for her to do. But at the same time, I think that they even went somewhere in the Southwest. I can't remember. Oh, they went to Hawaii.
Wow.
Yes, there's a powwow that's held out in Hawaii, and so she represented the crown out there. And that, you know, they do what they do and stuff, and everybody goes all over. Because when my daughter was powwow princess, both, you know, with that, she went all up and through the Midwest, you know, all over the place and stuff like that. So it's good that you travel around. Of course, to Wisconsin, you know, the relatives there like to see the princesses come up and represent. And even one time, they did her the honor and had them lead everybody in on one of the grand entries. So yeah, very, very good stuff there. So as a younger girl yourself, but now you're a crowned winner, and you got to kind of adjust it and say, see what? No, just kidding. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. But if you were going to give advice to the younger girls, what would you tell them?
Don't be nervous or scared, and just do whatever makes you happy.
Yeah. One of the things that my daughter said, which I always thought was kind of, I don't want to call it odd or something, but I never really thought about that, because, you know, she won several crowns like you have and you will and stuff like that. But she said that when she's dancing, that's the only place that she feels like she's free to be herself. And so when, you know, you guys are out there and you're scrubbing away and stuff like that, you know, and we say that she really liked it, and even to this day, you know, so they still dance. And of course all the other relatives that we have and stuff like that, so you're in very good company. A lot of the girls, of course, you get to say, yeah, I was princess too. And there's a lot of girls and a lot of women, especially even the older women, they say, yeah, I did that back in the day. And so very good stuff. So as a powwow dad, what do you look forward to seeing your daughter in this crowned capacity? What did you like seeing, or what did you learn anything, or?
Yeah, I learned a lot, and one thing I like seeing from them is helping others, you know, and reaching back and kind of helping the ones that are coming up, you know. And there's one in particular that really kind of gravitated towards her is Chepwa, you know, Jeff and Jennifer's daughter, you know. And really cute little girl and kind of gravitates, so we kind of help her in as much as we can, you know, and she really looks up to Tuli, and she reaches back and kind of takes her out there from time to time.
Good.
You know, and
Yep.
she's gonna be, I see one day she'll be a princess as well, you know. She's
I'm
a
sure.
very strong dancer, and
Yep.
really gets it, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So a lot of good stuff there. So, do you have a feather?
I'm getting one, and like.
Yeah, she's feathered.
Okay.
We're actually waiting on someone to take care of the everything else, so we can utilize that this powwow.
Okay, yeah. And they'll tell you a story, and they'll go through all that and stuff, and it'll be a very good thing for you, because a lot of young girls, they're kind of like, they don't get it right away and stuff, you know, and you definitely will, especially, you know, when you're, I hate to say it, when you're real old and it's, I remember that, you know, and stuff. It's like kind of like how you do now when you're a tiny tot and stuff. So you'll remember that and stuff. So pay attention to what he says. It might be a female veteran too. I don't know, but it's like, you know, usually the men, combat veterans and stuff like that. So it'll be a good thing. Congratulations with that too. And then so hopefully, in the Winnebago in the News, probably about 2 months ago, we did a really long interview with a lady named Ruby Ballinger. Have you ever seen her in the arena? Yep. Ruby started dancing when she was 7 years old. And so she's over 80 now. So we're going way, way back into the 1930s. Yeah, and so she was telling us part of her story. So if you ever want to like sit down and read it, go back to those issues of Winnebago in the News, because we left it word for word. We didn't change any part of it. And she described how it was for her in the beginning, what she did, how she put her regalia together, the people who taught her, the way that, you know, it was to be and stuff like that. So we always like to share that, because there's a lot of ladies and a lot of women that have carried those responsibilities, and now you are one of them. So again, congratulations with that. So as far as the powwow is concerned this year, besides the dancing, are you looking forward to anything? Like the Indian taco from stand number 3? No, just kidding.
Seeing like all these like specials, and like seeing like the Battle of the Bustles. That's
Oh,
fun.
you like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like tiebreakers and stuff like that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Yeah.
That's very good and stuff, because what she's talking about, if there is a tie in the scoring, regardless of the category, you know, it doesn't just have to be Ho-Chunk Women's Applique and that kind of, any of the categories. But it's really good, because usually those two dancers are out there by themselves, and then every now and then, like, the younger relatives will go out there with dollar bills, and they'll throw them around the person that they want to win, or that they think should win and stuff. So it's kind of it's a pretty good contest and stuff. But at the same time, what I like about it is because, of course, somebody has to win, and somebody has to not win. But it really kind of, as a dancer, it makes you understand what you're doing. You know, because it's like, if you're not giving it your all, then, you know, you're not going to win and stuff. And so that really brings out the best in that. So the dancing and the contests and the specials and that kind of stuff too. All right. So you're looking forward for an $8 lemonade? No. Your dad is like, no. And a lot of good stuff out there. So congratulations again on being the Junior Miss Nebraska Winnebago for 2023 and 2024. Hopefully we'll get a lot of good candidates out there, because you will give your crown to the next winner as they are selected. Usually, I believe, is it on Sunday that they pick them, or Saturday?
Saturday,
I believe.
I think Saturday.
It's been over 10 years. So.
I want to say it's Saturday.
And I do believe that they are doing one crown this year.
I thought they were two. I don't know.
I think it's
we'll have to look at that.
There is a junior and senior, but I think that's right. I think they are going to do just one crown this year.
One actual crown, but two winners.
No, I think just one winner.
Oh, really?
Altogether, yeah.
I think it's like
different.
16 to 21. I think the criteria
is,
I believe.
Yeah, I didn't see that part. So
maybe I might be around 22 or something.
No, a lot of good stuff there. So leading up, are you going to be doing a special of your own?
Yeah,
Okay.
for the little
Tell us about that.
We're doing a special for the little girls that don't dance, because sometimes it's just like the grown-ups that dance. So we're gonna have the little girls dance, because like they only get like one category.
Oh yeah.
And like we want to encourage them more to like keep dancing.
Yeah.
And so we're doing, isn't it Iron Girl or something?
I think it might be just a special. If not, I don't know what her mom knows a lot more details than that, but I know we're gonna do a special and a small giveaway as well.
Sure. Yep.
And first place is 300, second place is 200, and third place is 100.
Very good. So hosting a special for the Junior Miss Nebraska Winnebago, and so that will be on one of the days. I'm not sure of the program. I might even see the program, to be honest, but maybe it's out there. So on one of the days, you know, and they're usually either in the mornings or at supper break, depending on when it's there. So hopefully everything will continue to go good. And as far as the weather is concerned, it's supposed to be warm, but not like crazy. And then at the same time,
just send me that.
Oh, okay. There you go. So yeah, he has a poster that's.
Oh, nice. Okay. Send that to Miracle.
Okay.
Yeah, because we can put it up on the screen.
Yes.
That kind of stuff too.
So while we get that lined up, I also wanted to make mention. So you mentioned it's going to be kind of hot this weekend.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that everybody's staying hydrated out there.
Yes, indeed.
But I had a couple questions I wanted to ask.
Sure,
you.
absolutely.
So,
go ahead.
You had been traveling throughout the year from last summer to this summer. What are 3 places, or where are 3 places that you went that were like your favorite powwows?
I'd say Denver March, and there's this Kansas powwow, and like it wasn't like nobody was in a rush. It would just like be like, it was like really chill,
like kind of going with the flow almost.
Yeah. And then that one, and then let's see, I'd say the Wisconsin powwow.
Lacrosse.
Oh, okay.
Lacrosse, yeah.
Because it was fun.
Lots of scrubbing going on.
Oh yeah. The Ho-Chunk lady, they know how to do it right. You know, they always have a huge contingency and stuff up there. We were just talking about that the other day. Well, I think it was in one of the other Bagel Talks, or maybe on one of the shows. But we were saying, I've never been to the Woodland Bowl.
Oh yes.
Have you ever been there? It's Nishla up there in Wisconsin. It's basically kind of, you know, on the side of a hill. They cut into it and they created like seating areas within the hill. And then, so the dancing is like in this arena in the center of it and stuff. So you see pictures of it, and it looks really, really cool. It's like you're dancing in a woodland bowl. Yeah, it's like so crazy and stuff like that. And the first time that I saw that, Brittany Pelkey was dancing up there, and her mom was posting some video while they were doing one of the Ho-Chunk applique dances and stuff. And so, yeah, so we actually have your poster up on the screen now. Your dad forwarded it to Bethany, and so the Thule Blackfish 2023-2024 Junior Miss Nebraska Winnebago, open to ages 6 to 12, scrub special. First, second, and third place prizes on there, and that will be held on one of the dates. Does it have the date there? I want some consolation. Oh, on Friday. Okay, so the Power Pro at supper break. Hey, it's all there. It's all there. So.
And we do got to mention we was running late on our consolation prize. First place will get a sweater that says Ho-Chunk Junior Applique Champion, but they'll be in Monday or Tuesday, so the winner would have to give us a address, and we'll send that out as soon as possible.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes that stuff happens, you know, because I even know of one time where there was, not you, where there was a powwow princess who was promising blankets to like the head staff and whatever. They didn't have them till after powwow, and I was like, whatever. So but anyway, so stuff happens, you know, people understand.
Yes.
Yeah. That kind of thing. So very good. So, is there anything else, or did you have other questions?
Oh, the other question I had was,
those look cool.
In the time, those are beautiful. I like the designs on those.
Yeah, nice.
That camera behind you, what's up? Can you kind of give us a visual?
Close, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit closer.
Yeah, because it zooms in.
Yeah.
So, very
there.
good.
Ooh, beautiful. Yep, there you go. Nice. So then my other question, Thule, was in the year, in a nutshell, what was the #1 highlight for you?
What does that mean?
Like, what was your favoriteest memory from this past year? Serving as princess. Yeah.
When I was at Denver March, I was like in the front.
Really?
Nice. Okay.
So you made it in the paper?
Yeah. And then I also want to make mention, her dad sent a file. So I made mention of this. We were just in discussion of it. Since we did not have our Winnebago Talks last week, I did not get to make mention that during the live stream of the 3rd annual Missing and Murdered Indigenous Relatives Intertribal Powwow, we did receive a technical difficulty by losing power, so we missed out on the Iron Woman special.
Oh, yeah.
But we have a video.
Oh, okay.
And we can show that.
Okay.
I have it.
Very
so we'll kind of roll that out here. But Thule placed in this Iron Woman special.
Wow. Holy.
And so let me just bring it over. Bear with me, guys.
With a little bit of stuff there, yeah. She'll bring it up. So. Oh, there's the.
And
yeah, so what she's talking about is the MMIR powwow was held in Sioux City at Riverside Park 2 weekends ago.
yes.
Yep, and so the head woman dancer was Andy Snowball, and she had a Iron Woman scrub special, and I loved it because she put it out there, you have to scrub. Because sometimes, you know, the girls or the women will go out there and they do what she said, the Gaga step, and she said none of that. You know, you got to have your feet together, you got to scrub it out, because that is truly, truly Iron Woman. So you took part in that, right?
Yeah.
Very hard and difficult.
We didn't count the songs, but she was down there.
Wow.
And shout out to the girl that won that car for the the 74 songs. That's incredible.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, holy wow. And then at the same time, what you can't see on the screen, of course the girls are getting into it and all the contestants are going for it. It was hot.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Dog
you are
cut.
easily into the 90s while the girls are out there just beginning to scrub away. And
I think the heat index said that day it was like 108.
yes.
Yeah.
So what you're seeing there is an extremely well heated
Yes.
powwow area and stuff. But I have to say, personally and individually, watching Ho Chunk Women's Applique is one of my favorite things because it's ours, you know, and it's unique to us. And you see our ladies doing it. Of course, you know, the style is, you know, all around powwow and Indian country. But Ho Chunk Women's Applique, I think, is probably one of the most beautiful dances there is.
Yes. Yep. I agree. It's a beautiful sight.
Yes. So with that, no, and congratulations again, because if you placed in that, wow.
Which place did you hold again, Thule?
Second place.
Oh my
Second
gosh,
place.
really? Ole. You're
And then
really in there.
big shout out to the first place winner.
Zaylee Grant.
Yeah, Zaylee Grant. She got first
geez.
place.
And third place is Kara.
Miss Kara Wolf.
Kara Wolf.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're outlasting the older ladies now. She's probably going to slap me there. No.
No, this was definitely a beautiful sight, and I was kind of sad about it. I was like, man, I was anticipating it, looking forward to it, and then boom, we lost power. The circuit blew or something like that, so we had to plug into the generator.
I think it was them dancing.
Yeah.
Got all the power.
It was beautiful though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. Plus, also in the distance, you can see like everybody's, you know, they're together, and
Yes.
that's what I mean. It's like, it's kind of like this thing, because like when the women's buckskin when they dance, that's one thing. Because Sharon always says that. She said, I love it. Like, you know, the women that wear the big buckskins, they have the long. Then when the fringes are are swaying.
Sway,
yes.
yes.
And so it's like, yeah, it's kind of a similar type of vibe. So, already conking out. So it's hot though. I don't blame any of you guys. Wow. I mean, we can't say it enough. Holy cow. Yeah, 100-degree index, the temperature itself was well into the 90s. Even though it's evening, the heat did not let up, and so you guys are out there giving it your all, and very good job. And so in that, because I didn't go to this part of it, did they actually switch through the drums, or did the drum iron drum it out too?
I think the drum iron drummed it out. They would stop for like a split second just to get a new song rolling, and they just kept rolling too, So even shout out to them, New Breed.
Oh yeah,
that's one of her favorite drum groups, and she really likes listening to jamming out to them.
Yeah, very good, and they can go for just so huge amounts of time and stuff like that. And so, but that's why I say shout out to Andy and to all the dancers as well, because she made sure that it was a scrub contest. No Gaga step and stuff like that. So I absolutely loved it. Got to keep it up there. Very, very good.
Yes. So then also make mention that there's a visual floating around on Facebook of the Iron Woman. So if you ever wanted to kind of in the future, go check it out. But just for future reference as well, the third annual All 3 Days is available on the Big Voices YouTube page. So we have the live stream on there if you ever wanted to go back and recap the powwow.
Kind of watch what's going on.
Yeah.
I just want to shout out Sunshine Bear. She's the one that forwarded this to me, so got to give credit to her. It's really clear and focused and really steady.
Shout out to Sunshine.
Yeah, one of the best things that I have to say about that powwow that they had, because they started out really small.
Yeah.
Just to do and bring attention to the MMIR cause and that kind of stuff. But they're only in their 3rd year, and that powwow ended up huge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
wow.
They did mention that they upped the ante. There was a sponsor that donated $10,000 for the fancy
next year's.
Yeah, next year's fancy
special.
bustle. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you might have to switch. No, that's for boys. But incredible powwow. I'm glad, everybody that had a chance to put that together, all the people, because Trisha came down here.
Yes, Trisha Rivers, Josh Taylor, Melissa, I forget her last name, the Great Plains Action Society, and all of the sponsors. They had a very extensive list.
Yes, a ton of sponsors were listed on their poster, because when she brought that forward, I was impressed.
Yes.
I was like, wow. Talk about the corporate sponsors coming out, showing their support for the event. So it was really, really good. And I said, you could do that for the 158th. No.
Yes, I know.
No, just kidding.
I was kind of even throwing it out there because my grandmother, she would say the 100th powwow, they had a 10-day powwow.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, wow, 10 days. I said, yeah, the whole tribe came out and they 10-day powwow. And I was like, wow, maybe they should do that for this coming 160 years.
60,
Yeah.
Yeah, very good stuff there. Awesome. So we have the video up and it is on our Big Voice Radio YouTube page.
Yes, the archive from the live stream. So this was actually Sunshine's video that Josep sent over.
Okay.
But maybe she'll allow us to post on her behalf on our Big Voice YouTube page. I'll ask her.
I see them tapping a few people out because they're still bouncing, but they're not really scrubbing. So
yeah, the major thing on this day, like you said, it was 108, and they said if somebody looks exhausted, you just go ahead and tap them out because we don't want to injure anybody.
Exactly. Yeah, heat frustration, all that kind of stuff can happen. So very good. Very good.
Down to the 6 now.
Yeah. So, Junior Miss Nebraska Winnebago will be holding her own special. According to the program, it will be on Friday during supper break.
Yes.
And so 3 places will be paid out with consolation prizes. And so all the younger 6 to 12 come on out. You'll be there. And then the Junior Miss will be hosting that and her family as well in full support of that. So congratulations and good job. And over the course of this last year, again, you guys were very visible. You did a good job. I remember you guys came out to last Bear Moon Powwow out at Winnebago's.
Yeah.
We were able to get a picture of you and Paris.
Yes.
Yeah, and so we also did a little bit of a promo on our own because I used your guys' picture and stuff. And so congratulations. You guys did a great job. You really did. Represented the crown, represented the tribe. You did everything that you're supposed to do. Awesome and amazing job.
And she owes me gas money.
Yes, buy him an Indian cheese and just we're even.
Maybe that $8 lemonade.
Yeah, you even got to do the hand gestures like that.
Put it straight across the air. Cut the air.
All right, guys. So, anything else?
Any shout outs?
Shout out to my grandma Denise Heineman that lives in Sioux City, and she paid for a lot when I was princess.
Okay.
And my friend Marilyn, she goes to a lot of powwows with me.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Shout out to Marilyn and Keeley.
Oh yeah, they're doing a good job too. Yeah. So, how about yourself? Shout out anyone?
Oh
yeah.
I'd like to shout out my wife being there with us and traveling, and sometimes we kind of like hold back and I think we just want to rest this weekend. And I already booked our rooms. All right, let's go. Get rolling. Kind of put a little flame under us when we're kind of feeling tired, but got to keep going.
the summer seems long, but it's also short. You know, it goes by quick, and so so you got to get into as many powwows as you can. So, all right, DJ Bethani, anything else?
I just wanted to thank you for representing the tribe this past year. You did amazing, and I enjoy watching you dance. So just keep up and just keep doing what you're doing and stay golden.
Yeah, very good. So thank you both for coming up here and spending some time with us. Don't forget that the Winnebago Tribe's 158th annual homecoming celebration is beginning on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday of this week, all 4 days. And of course, the Veterans Program is actually beginning with their kettle on Wednesday night.
Yes.
And so if you're available, go out and share that opportunity with them. So again, our junior Miss Nebraska Winnebago here in the house. So thank you guys for coming up, and we appreciate you spending some time with us.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Thank you.
So according to this video here, now we're down to the bottom 2, and so we're gonna let that run through until we get to that final winner. But it was a hot one. It really was.
Yeah, it was. Thank you. Yep. Yes.
See you guys. Thank you. And so there is the first place winner, Zaylee Grant.
Oh yeah. Wow, they're really going, and that's some good video
Kev
too.
in the back. Yep, shout out to Eebs.
Sitting down on the job. What? No, just kidding. Give them a hard time. So very, very good, and thank you for Sunshine for sharing that. That's some good video.
That is amazing. Thanks, Sunshine.
And she turned her
camera
recruit. She turned her camera sideways. Thank you. She didn't do that. What was it called? World Star.
The TikTok format.
Yes, it's like turn it sideways. So anyway, so a lot of good stuff.
That was a good video. Yes.
Yeah, very good. I'm glad that they came up because the powwow is a huge, huge deal for the Winnebago tribe, the Winnebago people. Again, family members are rolling in. Even my own family members, they're already starting to, arrive here in Winnebago. So safe travels to everybody who's making their way to Winnebago, and we hope that you arrive safe and sound and all that kind of good stuff, and are able to participate in the powwow as much as possible. So the other information that we wanted to throw out there is also, don't forget that the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska, as an organization, has granted administrative leave to their offices on Thursday and Friday at noon.
Yes.
So on the days of powwow, the tribe as an organization will be off of work. So if you have business that you need to get done, you need to get it done today or tomorrow or during the morning hours as Thursday and Friday. Get on it and stuff like that, because they're going to be off work because of the powwow. The only, exception to that is the enrollment department will be open, and their office is located in the Ho-Chunk Village in the building across the street from the Dollar General.
Yes.
Their office hours will be regular office hours on Thursday and Friday, and they will be open, I believe, from 10 till 2 on Saturday and Sunday. So if you need enrollment IDs and those type of things, bring your stuff ready. Look for their information on the Winnebago Tribe's Facebook page, because their schedule has been posted there, or give them a call.
Yep.
So the enrollment department will be open, but the rest of the tribe is closed on noon, Thursday and Friday. And then, of course, Monday, following powwow, so a week from today, or 7 days, however you want to say it, is a holiday as well. So none of the tribe will be working on Monday of next week.
Family day.
Yes, right? Exactly that. And so I remember when that began, I always like to say that, because anyway. So, and then also don't forget, hopefully the Nebraska Department of Roads will deactivate the traffic light signals and open both lanes of traffic on the bridge down by the hospital next to the Native Star Casino, in that area there. They anticipate that happening tomorrow on Wednesday, if everything goes right. The concrete work, of course, has been, put up enough to where it can handle traffic. Now the road and the work is not done, and so they will come back after powwow and finalize what needs to be finished and that kind of stuff, because they got to put up the railings and all that kind of stuff, and that does take some time.
Yes.
But they're going to make the traffic flow more accessible during the powwow period there, and so look for that. Also, don't forget the overall temperature for the weekend is going to be right around 90 degrees. So hot, but not crazy. It's definitely not like the MMIR powwow.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's not going to be that. But definitely bring your sunscreen, bring your chairs, your blankets to sit on and protect your space.
Yes.
And that kind of stuff, and also stay hydrated and all that kind of stuff, because it's going to be a warm weekend, but at the same time, yes. And so also don't forget the Big Voice Radio, Winnebago I almost said Winnebago Talks. But you guys will be out there live streaming beginning on Thursday for grand entry.
Yep.
And then also don't forget about the flag raisings, which happen every day at 6 a.m. And that's where they put up the flags, they do the veteran songs and all those kind of things every morning. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they do flag raising each and every day at 6 a.m. So if you are a veteran, come on out and participate, or if you have veterans that you want to honor. I don't know how they go about actually hanging someone's flag. Maybe they ask the commander or something. I've never went through that.
Yeah, I don't know the process on that, but I just like sitting in the live stream RV and like watching as they're going through and hanging. Flag raising, I only was able to help like 2 times, but as far as like the taking the flag, like retrieving the flags, that is a sight to see as well. Definitely. Seeing them all go through and just.
Yep, because they put them up every morning at 6 a.m. and they take them down every day around 5.
Yes.
And so even though the powwow sometimes goes through it, I mean, it really depends on weather. It really depends on a lot of stuff. But they always, do the retreat and that type of thing and bring them down around 5 every day. And then the veterans, you do not have to be in regalia.
No.
You do not have, any, and you don't even have to be a member of the tribe. You can go out and participate because this celebration is for the veterans.
Yes.
It is on behalf of the veterans. So this is it's your thing. You can, basically do whatever you want, even if you just want to stand there and watch. But most of them like to get out there and participate. I know that. So look for that and a lot of different stuff. So anything else happening with Winnebago?
Yeah, I wanted to make mention of the announcement that came out earlier that was posted on the WIN's page with the roads department. They wanted to send out a attention to all Winnebago residents. The roads department will be spraying for mosquitoes tonight. They will be spraying around 10 p.m. and would like for everyone to be indoors while the crews are out. We'll be starting around the powwow grounds just to give everyone time to get indoors. The spraying will be in town and 3 miles out.
Okay.
So happening today.
Yes.
Or
so
tonight.
Again, the mosquito spraying does need to happen, and I'm glad they're doing it because, man, just in general, oh my God.
Yes.
It's feeding frenzy just being outside, and then you hear them fly by. And it's like, holy cow, that was a mosquito.
Yeah. Last night I was sitting outside with my mom, and then she said that those, I can't remember what she called them, the powwow bugs, that one that goes,
okay.
I don't know what it's called. She's probably gonna be like, why'd you even bring that up? But she said that they only come around powwow time, and that was the first time that we heard them go off. And I don't know which bugs they are. They like, I'll have to follow up with you later, but it's like only around powwow time. So
you know what I didn't see many of this year was June bugs.
Yes. Don't say it.
No,
Like,
no.
I know.
We're knocking
like,
on wood there.
Beetlejuice.
Like,
No.
yes, I know. Don't say that, but because usually they're not infested and stuff, but they're kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
And they really haven't been. And then I never did see any of the cicadas.
Neither have I.
That was supposed to be this big thing, and I didn't see one.
Do cicadas let out noise? Do they make a noise?
I think they do.
Are they the ones that go? They're probably the ones I'm talking about. I don't know.
I don't know, but they were supposed to be everywhere.
Yeah, I remember seeing the notice
I
of
didn't
it.
even see one of them. Not even on my grill of my, it's like I didn't even hit one on the road. No.
And then I did want to also share real quick here the updated Winnebago Homecoming Celebration powwow.
Oh, okay, yeah, because there has been some changes there.
Yes,
Go ahead.
so we have the flyer here. I'm gonna get that uploaded to share for those that are tuned in on the live stream here, but we'll kind of run through that. And we have here, so a lot of the details were the same, but I believe it was with the powwow groups. And so let's see here. The powwow committee has released an updated Winnebago Homecoming Celebration poster as the powwow committee asked 2 drum groups, the Southern Boys invited host drum and Iron Boy invited to come. There were 2 drum groups that had unforeseen circumstances occur and would not be able to make it to this year's celebration. But do make sure to join us for the 158th annual Winnebago Homecoming Celebration. We have the invited drums: Young Bear, North Dakota; Motown, Minnesota; Smoky Town, Wisconsin; Iron Boy, Minnesota; Whitetail Boys, Nebraska; Hay Creek, Wisconsin. We also have the host drums: Halushka out of Winnebago, Nebraska; New Breed out of Winnebago, Nebraska; Grey Wolf out of Winnebago, Nebraska; and then the special invited host drums: Black Lodge out of Washington and Southern Boys out of Oklahoma.
Yeah, there's a lot of drums that are going to be here in Winnebago for the 158th annual celebration, as well as so many other dance specials besides the regular categories.
Yes.
Which are, there's a lot of them there. We could probably spend a whole show going over them.
Yes.
But there's also the special. So like we said, our Junior Miss Nebraska Winnebago, she will be having her special on Friday night. And then I also know the Senior Miss Nebraska, Miss Paris LaPointe, she is having an all veterans special. I love it. You do not have to be in regalia either. You just have to be a veteran, get on out there. And I love that idea.
Yes.
Love it. Honoring the veterans. And I mean, way to go.
This is our Senior Miss Nebraska.
There she is with one of her sisters and her parents, JP LaPointe and Trista Free LaPointe. And Paris is standing in the middle. So she is the Senior Miss Nebraska Winnebago for 2023-2024. And so she will be giving up her crown this powwow whenever I believe it's Saturday, that they do it. And so there she is in the middle with some of the other princesses.
Yes, this is from last summer. Last year's 157th when they got their crowning.
Yeah, very good. Passing the torch.
Yes.
Yes, and like what we said, both ladies, usually all that they all do, did a great job. I mean, all over the country, all over the powwow trail, just going everywhere, representing the crown, representing the tribe. So they did a very, very good job with that.
Definitely.
So, good job. Very, very
so
good.
I also wanted to make mention that you mentioned the all veterans powwow. Our
all veteran
special.
Yeah.
And so she does have a flyer for that one as well.
Oh, really? Okay, I don't think I saw it.
No, I was asking, does she have one or no?
Not that I saw, but I wasn't active searching for it. So if there is one, we apologize. It was not forwarded to us.
Yes.
But if not, then we do know that it's there because it is listed on the poster. So.
Yep. So I just wanted to throw that out there and give visual of Paris, as we did have Thule here, and just wanted to spotlight on Paris as well.
Yes.
And so make sure you join us. We'll be live streaming. If you're unable to, you can have that virtual option. It'll be on the Big Voice Facebook and YouTube. So on YouTube, it's KWTN The Big Voice, and on Facebook, we're Winnebago The Big Voice.
Okay, check this out. Oh, wait, hold on.
Got pause for dramatic effect.
It's 11:58.
I like that.
Yeah, my watch with my corporate mouse. So, okay, are you ready to get into the answer?
We's ready.
Okay, so we're going to go because, of course, DJ Bethany, these are very powwow-oriented, okay? And so we're going to start off with question number 1. All right. They might be easy, they might be difficult, okay? So question number 1, the 158th annual homecoming celebration, of course, is coming up on Thursday, and it goes through Sunday. We just said it, so it might be a giveaway. Who is the Senior Miss Nebraska Winnebago currently reigning?
Miss Paris LaPointe.
Okay, Bethany got that one. And then I'll have time. I've got to keep track of this stuff here. Okay, question number 2. Who was the senior princess for 22-23? Who gave the crown to Paris?
It was Callie Wolfleader.
Okay. Okay. Question number 3. On Saturday of Powwow, Whirling Thunder Wellness typically hosts the annual walk run, which has been going on for decades. How long is the walk? Not the fun walk, the one that's actually of distance.
Ooh.
How long is it?
How long is it? It is. I just heard them talking about this yesterday when we went moving the RV, and someone was saying the 5K, but I want to say I was talking to Jewel, so big shout out to Jewel because this stuck with me. But 3 miles.
3 miles. Okay. Okay. So then, question number 4 is.
Wait, real quick before you say number 4. Who invented the walk run? I'm just kidding.
I don't know that one. It's older than I am, I think, so I don't know. And yeah, they've been doing it forever, so that's a good question. We have to try to seek out somewhere. Maybe somebody would know that. Okay, question number 4. How long is the long run?
Ooh.
So the walk and the run are 2 different things,
yes,
but they're held at the same time.
I'm gonna say
how long is the run?
The run is 5 miles.
Okay. So then the other one we have is, who are the head dancers for this year's powwow?
Oh, the head lady is Miss Christina Parker, our fellow webmaster.
Okay.
And then the head man is Mr. Dylan Bearskin.
Okay, very good there. And the last question, just to throw out there, who has the best fry bread?
Nicole Redhorn. Stand number 2. Hey,
okay,
shoot.
All right. Okay, so that is our questions for the answer is. So you want to get Tyler?
Yeah. Just that back.
Yep. So in the meantime, guys, while Bethany is running down to get Tyler so she can participate in the answer is, don't forget that the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska has administrative leave on Thursday and Friday of this week at noon. So make sure that if you have any business that you need to get done with the tribal organization, that you get there before noon, because at noon, everybody's going to be off work, with the exception of the enrollment department. The enrollment department will be open all weekend long on special hours, normal office hours on Thursday and Friday, and special hours during the morning and kind of midday on both Saturday and Sunday. So if you need ID or anything like that, definitely get it done. And then don't forget that the tribal organization as a whole will then be off on Monday of next week, as that is a tribal holiday that has been recognized for about 16 years. So we've been doing that long. Yes, I believe in 2010, the treasurer of the tribal council made a motion to create a tribal holiday, and so that's been in place since then. So yes. Oh, so it'd help if I turn your mic on. Where are you? Number 4. So, okay. So can we hear you?
I said whoever that was.
Yeah, I wonder
good job.
who that was. Yes, it's like hasn't been done as good since. No, just kidding. Somebody's gonna be mad. I don't care. No, it's like whatever. All right. Okay. So the answer is all right. Some of them are easy. Some of them may not be. Okay. So the first question we have then is the 158th annual homecoming celebration is coming up, of course, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Who is the senior princess for 23-24? The reigning senior princess.
Is this multiple choice?
No, it is not.
Who gets the lifeline?
I forget.
Is there one?
Because was it me and you last time?
Yeah.
Who won?
I think Brian
I
won.
did.
So,
Oh,
and
no.
I didn't even use my lifeline.
Okay.
Always forgetting.
So who's the senior Miss Nebraska Winnebago, the reigning senior Miss?
This is gonna be a wild guess because I
Okay.
don't know. It's terrible of me. I'm gonna say Virginia Snake.
Okay. So the answer is Paris LaPointe.
Oh.
So Bethany got that right.
I don't even know if her name is Snake. I think it's Bunman Snake or Buman Snake.
Yeah, Bowman.
Bowman.
Yeah. Okay, so question number 2 then, maybe a little bit harder.
Okay. Yeah.
Who was the senior princess for 22-23? The lady, the gal that gave the crown to Paris.
Oh, you got me, man. You got me good.
Don't want to take a guess? No guess?
It was Garen.
Miss IHS 20. No. Did he ever tell you about that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, at one of the Halloween powwows many years ago, because Garen was like a teenager.
Yeah.
He actually got like a nurse's cap from the hospital, but then he put on a mask and then had an actual white sheet with like a red cross on it, and then he was Miss IHS, and I can't remember what year it was, but it was in the 90s.
In the masquerade.
Yes, in the masquerade. So and he was dancing fancy shawl as Miss IHS. Yeah, so it was crazy because he did a good job. It's like, oh my God, he was tearing it up.
Gia flourished.
No, actually he didn't, because what's his name? Jalen? Buddha.
Oh, Luda?
No,
Buddha?
Gigi's brother.
Oh yeah, Jalen.
Yeah, he won because Maria dressed him up like Elvis. And he was a little boy Elvis with a guitar and everything, and everyone just flipped out over it. But I mean, Garen really did a good job. Really did a good job. But anyway, so yeah, stuff like that. So good one. Okay, so question number 3 then. Or wait, nope, you didn't have that one. Okay, so question number 3. On Saturday of Powwow, Whirling Thunder Wellness typically hosts the annual walk run. How long is the walk? Not the fun walk, the actual walk. The fun walk is 1 mile.
Gee, I'm not good with this. Is it the 5K?
Is it?
Is it?
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Okay, so
You're unsure.
yeah, you both
What
got it
is
right.
it?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's 5. It's a
Yes.
5K. You said 3 mile. I don't know how that equates, so it might be close, but it's actually the 5K.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Okay, so Tyler got that right.
Woo.
Okay, so then at the same time,
Sorry, guys.
she fell over.
God, I got mad. I didn't get that right. Oh.
How long is the run? So of course the walk is 5K. There's a fun walk, which is 1 mile. They kind of go up around the houses and then turn around because that's a mile.
Mm-hmm.
A mile is really not that long. You know, a lot of people are like, gee, a mile, but no, you can do a mile in like 10 minutes, easy.
I'm gonna just double it and say the 10K.
10K?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how it actually works out, but the way that it's put on the poster is it's 7 miles.
Oh.
So
That's why I was like, why is it 5K? Is that 5,000 or gee 5,000? Gee, I don't even know what I'm talking about, guys.
So,
Nah.
that's I guess incorrect for both because on the poster it says 7 miles. Okay. Okay. So the fourth question that we have then, who are the head dancers for this year's powwow? The head man and the head woman. Who are they?
Christina and is it Dallas Bearskin? No, it's not. It's Dylan Bearskin.
Okay, there. Yes, you both got
was
that
in
one
the room.
correct. Yes, I know, right? Oh, what was his name? I
Still
forgot.
barely
It's
got
like,
it.
so. Okay, so are we tied? I think that we are.
Really?
Yeah, because
How'd I do that?
oh no, Bethany ended up getting 3 and you got 2, so it's 3-2.
It was a good run.
What was the answer for
Oh yeah, and then
22 to 23?
Callie Wolf leader.
Oh,
Yeah, so you got that right.
congrats.
You got that right. So yep. Okay, so then the last question that we had on there: who has the best fry bread?
Ooh, I don't wanna. My grandma.
Yes, there you go. Yes, hurt some feelings there, Tyler. Hurt some feelings. Say, especially
Well-
not stand number 11. No, there isn't one.
Well, sorry, grandma. It might be my W.I.N.
Oh, really?
Hope she's not watching this.
Next time, have him make it then.
Slap my hand.
Don't take none.
I know.
Oh my gosh. So okay, good job there. So thank you guys for joining us here on Winnebago Talks, KWTN 100.9 FM, the Big Voice Radio. Special shout outs because this will be our last show here on the Big Voice till next
Forever.
week. Yeah,
I want to give a big shout out in advance to all of those that will be traveling for the homecoming celebration that are going to take place in the dancing, whether you're just dancing to dance to feel good for that healing,
Right.
or if you're dancing to compete, whatever the case may be. I did see that Q mentioned that he hasn't danced in 40 years. He danced in 1984 for the last time, and then he won many clown contests in his adult days, but not in regalia. But I just seen that, and then it made me think about all those that maybe are dancing just to dance for the healing and things like that. So
yes, it's kind of more of a, it's good to see people out there in the arena and stuff, but it's kind of a more of a disturbing thought for me because you said 40 years. I'm like, oh my God, that's true. It's like 1984 was 40 years.
I know. When I think of like 30 years ago, I'm like, oh, 1970.
I know, right? And it's like, oh my gosh, that's over 50. And so, yeah, so 54 years because that's when the Army came out. Gee, you start going off on that. Can't let it go. You won. Gee. So, okay, so any other shout outs? And if you're thinking about one, again, I do want to put out the information. Don't forget the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska has administrative leave on Thursday and Friday of this week, and it is a tribal holiday on Monday of next week. So get your tribal business done now or get it done early. Also, don't forget the enrollment department is going to be open, however, during special hours all weekend long. Regular business hours on Thursday and Friday, and special hours from 10 to 2 on both Saturday and Sunday. Have your stuff ready. They are located in the building across the street from the Dollar General in the Ho-Chunk Village area. And then hopefully tomorrow on Wednesday, the Nebraska Department of Roads will take down the traffic lights at the roundabout near the hospital because the bridge should be open to two-way traffic at that point. Fingers crossed, it's not for sure at this point, but hopefully that'll happen. And if it doesn't, then we will definitely pay attention to our social media because we will get the alternate route information out to you because the traffic for powwow is going to be heavy.
Yes.
Okay, shout out, Tyler.
I'm gonna shout out, of course, everyone that's gonna be working at powwow. It's gonna be hot. the dancers that are, there keeping the celebrations alive. Just everybody that will be there.
All right, good job. And yet, so my shout out is also going to be to everybody that has been out, including the tribal members, but definitely the workers, making the Winnebago community look as beautiful as it does. The flowers, the plants, all of the mowing, all that kind of good stuff is definitely happening out there, and I definitely pay attention to it. And I do want to give one last special shout out to Karen Bass. Thank you, Karen, for sending us that flyer and that poster information from 1921.
Oh, yeah.
Man, talk about it, just a boom moment, because when we saw that, because Tyler went over and got it from her and brought it back to us, and I was like, wow. And so that poster and that information was printed in this last issue of the Winnebago Indian News, so go pick it up and you'll see what's there. A poster from 1921, over 100 years ago. So thank you, Karen Bass, for sharing that with the Winnebago Indian News.
Bring back the 6-day celebration.
I know, let's go. Then might as well do the 10-day now. All month long. No, geez. So, okay. So thank you guys for joining us here on Bago Talk. Shout out to Garen. I hope you guys are traveling safe and doing all that kind of good stuff. I know you guys will also have a great weekend, the live broadcast coming to you via our YouTube pages here. And then, so good luck, and I know it'll be a great time.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we'll see you guys next time. KWTN, the Big Voice Radio. Bye.